Congratulations. You made it. That was gonna be so good in my mind. You made it to your cool down workout. You might be thinking, Danielle, what is a cool down workout? That doesn't make any sense. Well, it's not supposed to. Grab your roller. All right, today's prop is this little guy. If you have a bigger one, you can use a bigger one. We are gonna go through what I like to call torture for a good cause. So our muscles are tight, our bodies are tight. If you do my workouts, I know you're addicted to crazy and you like to push hard and work hard and swear and do all the things. Maybe not swear, sorry mom. But you work super hard. So we're gonna take this little guy and we're gonna go through the whole body and we're gonna relieve some of that tension. So this would be like a recovery day workout and you're gonna love it. But in the moment, you might not like it. So just take a deep breath right now and we're gonna go down to the roller and we're gonna do some good hard work. So we're gonna start at our feet. So anytime we wanna go into some recovery, we're gonna come from the feet and we're gonna think, okay, where do I need to go for the feet? So this little muscle, this little tendon back here, your Achilles. So you're gonna take this at any time. So when we use the roller, one thing I love about the roller is you can control how much pressure you put. So if you're new and you're like, I can't do that, just go 1 foot. If you can do a little bit more, you can come off the ground like so, and you can use a little bit more of your body weight. So your body weight here is going to give you the tension. The harder you push, the bigger you're gonna get into those muscles, the deeper you're gonna get. If it hurts really bad, it should never be like painful, but it should be a little uncomfortable because you're releasing all that lactic acid and you're like getting into the muscles. So we're gonna start with the Achilles, the back. So we're gonna come here. Now I want you we're also gonna keep really good posture. So our core is on, fingertips facing behind us. So we're gonna lift, we're gonna point. Now from here, you're gonna push your bum off the ground and we're just gonna roll back and forth. Okay, so 1, 2, just right up to the bottom of the calf. 3, not quite into the calf yet. 4, 5. Again, remember you have the single leg option if you need it. 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now we're gonna come up to the calf. So we're gonna come, fingertips are forward now. The roller's gonna go a little bit higher. Now this one I like to do single legs because I like to push into my calf. So I'm actually pushing down. So lift your hips off the mat and you're gonna roll. Now as you're rolling your calf, I want you to kind of slowly roll through each side of your leg. And again, how much pressure you choose is all up to you. If you're a little tight and you can feel certain areas of your calf, you're like, oh, that feels gnarly. Maybe hang out on it for a second and just kind of like roll back and forth. Give yourself some love. Tell your body it's okay. It's okay. But we're gonna roll all the way through the side, right up to where that knee joint is. Give me one more full rotation. Good job. Hit that Achilles one more time, and then you're gonna switch. So the other leg comes on, move your roller over. Now your fingertips are forward. This creates a lot of tension on your wrists. So keep your fingertips facing the roller. Move that roller in place. You're just gonna ease into the other side now. Roll. So try to relax this leg as much as you can. Don't tighten. You wanna keep the muscle relaxed. So when you're ready, start to kind of rotate. I can definitely tell which is my dominant side because usually that side's a little bit tighter. And surprisingly, my left foot is always tighter than my right. I used to think I was right dominant, but sometimes doing certain things, you're like, oh, I'm better on my left. Who knew? All you lefties out there. All right, give me one more pass all the way around. This feels really nice. Through the center, come up onto that Achilles nice and soft to finish it out. Good. Now shake out the wrists because you're gonna feel it here. So take a little breather, stretch. Now to stretch your wrists, I want you to take your fingertips. You're gonna put it right here. You're gonna give me a gentle pull. So not too much, a gentle pull, and then just stretch the wrists back out. We're gonna do this a couple times through this sequence because your wrists are gonna take a lot of weight, but it's okay because we're gonna go through a couple things and then we'll stretch them back out. Gentle stretch, pressure here. Okay, now we're gonna go to those big guys, the hamstrings. This is probably one of my favorite things to do on the roller. So again, we're gonna come up off the ground. So you're gonna take your hands and up. Now you're gonna start right at the bottom of your bum. So remember that smile line I always talk about? So find that right below your sit bones, and you're just gonna roll and just walk right to the knees. Don't go on the back of the knees. Stop right at the top of the knees and then roll. So you're just gonna roll. And you're also gonna feel in this, you're like, oh, my abs, like right here, kind of connect. It's a little bit of ab. So if you wanna go one side, I particularly like this one a lot. So you're just gonna stack it and roll nice and slow, getting through that hamstring, clear up to the bottom of the glute. Good, give me 3 more. Nice, good, deep rolls here. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna switch. So I'm gonna switch my legs, switch my lean, lift, and roll. 1. You might have to walk your hands too to get that full range of motion. Again, watch the shoulders. We don't want to lose our neck here. Oh, this one's really tight. Right there, yep. So if you have an extra tender spot, just kind of stop on it and let the roller work through it. Give me 2 more rolls through here. And if you find your rollers like slipping out from underneath you, it's because you're not putting enough tension on it. So like if you go to roll and it goes like this, like it slips, you got to push down, not out, okay? All right, we're gonna move up into our glutes. This one is probably another one of my favorites. So we're gonna isolate each side. So you're gonna start sitting on the roller. Now this one, we're gonna do one side at a time. So this guy, bottom leg just kind of stays down, relax through the glute. All of your pressure is controlled by this guy. So as much pressure as I want, if I want less, I'm pushing into the ground. If I want more, I'm taking it off. So let's start with the side. Now, if you're like me or a runner, your IT band is like super, super tight. So this one's really good for the IT. So we're gonna walk ourselves down. Yep, there it is. Walk down, slow, right to that knee. Now walk up. So I'm pushing into the ground to keep the right tension here as I go all the way. Now I want you to stop right in that hip, right in that little pocket. Oh, it feels lovely. I could just stay here all day, but I can't because my IT band needs a little bit more love. So we're gonna go back nice and slow. Again, I'm pushing the ground because I need a little help here because my IT band is really tight. This is like, oh, the good pain that we really don't want, but it's so good for us. Come back up. Oh, yep. Good, right back into that pocket. All right, now from here, we don't want to do too much damage too soon. So if this is your first rolling experience, go easy on yourself. Now we're gonna come off of the side, roll a little bit behind. So now I'm behind on that big glute. I'm gonna roll down and back up. So I'm kind of connecting the hamstring here. I'm gonna top out the top glute here. So just a big roll right where that glute connects to the hip. And then you're gonna roll all the way to the back, hit the back part. Good, let's go one more pass on this side. So we're gonna tilt. Now from here, I'm gonna come. So find your, it's gonna take practice. You wanna find, you'll feel it. Wherever you're tight, wherever your glutes are like, woo, right there, zing, you get like a little zing because it's like, oh, that's a knot. Just hang out on that spot for a second. Like, here's what's crazy. We love our HIIT workouts. We love working hard. We love lifting weights. This part to me is like the hardest because it forces me to slow down and it forces me just to like not be so busy. And sometimes that's the hardest part of being aware, and our mobility is so important because if we want to keep jumping and running and lifting, we have to take care of this part. So let's roll one more time to that side. Like, we have to take care of this part. So when you get bored, when you're like, the pain's, I can't handle it, go to the place of, I'm doing this because I care about my body, because she's in it for the long haul. And the things I love to do is not necessarily rollers, but I love HIIT, I love cycling, I love running. So I'm gonna do this part because that's gonna keep me doing the other part. And that's what you have to keep thinking about. When you wanna scream, then you're like, this is not fun. It's okay, it doesn't always have to be fun. All right, now from here, we're gonna go to the other side. So, sit up on the roller. We're gonna shift it over. So now we're first, remember we started on those, on the IT band first. So we're gonna come over to the side, elbow down. So remember, this guy's my pressure taker. If I need less pressure or more pressure, this is that job. So I'm gonna start right on top of my glute here. Find that nice spot that needs to be relaxed. Now I'm gonna relax this bottom leg as I kind of roll. It looks awkward because it is, but it's fine. I'm gonna roll through it. Good, nice, easy. The first pass might not feel so bad because the leg's kind of like resisting what you're trying to do. It's like, what's happening? Protect, protect. And then after your second or third pass, we're like forcing the body to relax. So you just gotta keep going. Go right into that little pocket. Oh, this is lovely. This feels great. So come on, up. Okay, we got 2 more passes here. We can't just stay in the good parts. We gotta go through the ones that are really tight. So walk back. Slow and steady. Breathe through it. Just keep breathing. Breathe, breathe, breathe. I know. All right, one more. Walk up nice and easy. Breathe. I'm with it. I'm with you guys on this. This is not easy. All right, let's get out of the IT band for a second. So we're gonna come, roll around. Just keep breathing. We're releasing a lot here. So if you start to feel yourself like kind of mentally going crazy, like you have like monkey brain, just settle into a song. Think about, you know, your groceries for later, but don't stop rolling. Like keep doing it for yourself. So one little pass down, roll up. Now get the top of the glutes right through here, that low back. This feels really, really good. You guys are never gonna look at the roller the same. You'll be like, all right, let's go back one more pass through and we're gonna move on. So a little bit here, roll through that side glute. And we're gonna hit that IT band one more time because we love her and she loves us. Breathe through it, nice and slow. Do not rush these. You guys have lots of layers of muscles right through here. If you roll too fast, it will hurt. So just go slow. Bring yourself down to that slow. All right, now from here, we're just gonna keep rolling and we're gonna get that the hip flexor. So I'm gonna turn around so you can see me. So you're just gonna stay where we're at. So we were here, now we're rolling to the hip flexor. So my other leg is gonna come up, I'm gonna hit this guy. So you're just gonna like come forward onto the elbows and you're just gonna roll through the hip, right through here, right through that hip. Now, once you're ready, once you're comfortable and you're like, okay, I feel like that was pretty good, I'm gonna roll, kind of like getting all of it, just kind of roll around. Now I'm gonna come, oh, yep, there it is. I'm gonna hold there for like 3 seconds. Good. So now we're gonna move into the quad. So the quad has lots of layers, so it's really important you go slow. So from the top of your hip, you're just gonna walk really slow. Remember, this guy pushes if you need more. If you want more pressure, take it all the way off the ground and just let your body weight roll onto it. I'm rolling off my giant mat. Roll down right to the top of the knee. Don't go over your kneecap. Hold, and then slowly roll back. Walking with your hands. Keep the abs tight to support what you're doing. Right back into that top part. Let's do it one more good roll. Pull up through, roll it around. Make sure you're getting all the leg. So you want to think about my muscles wrap my legs. So you want to get all sides of that quad. Good. Now, before we move on to that one, you're going to take your roller. We're going to get that inside. So when you're lying down, this leg comes out. This is another one of my favorites. So I'm starting at the inside of my knee. Okay. So it looks like this to start. This is my tension taker. I'm just gonna walk in to that, up into that groin. So you're just gonna go right up into that inner thigh and then roll down. So right up to the hip and then roll. Keep that, and that the leg weight should be plenty. And then roll down. So you're gonna roll. Nice deep stretch here. It's kind of like a deep massage with a stretch. We need one more pass. Relax the shoulders. I have to remind myself. That's why I always tell you guys to do it, because I'm usually doing it too. Good. Okay, other side. So we're going back to the front. So offset your roller. So we gotta be fair. Both legs need some love. So we got our hip flexor first. So we're into that hip flexor. And then from there, roll all the way down. This guy's a little bit more tender than my other side, so I'm gonna keep my knee down just to protect. So there's a big stretch here. If you keep your knee down, it's gonna really help you control the pressure. Nice and slow. Breathe. Keep breathing through this. It's good. What you're doing is good right now. Stay in it. Roll through. Yep, this one's always a hard one. Because our legs are always, they do so much for us though, like, so make sure and get all the way around. So you're gonna go to the side, to the front. Do not go over your knee, stop right at the top of your knee. Good, give me one more good pass. If you feel like you're ready, we're gonna go into the inner thigh. I feel like this one's ready. It'll tell you, your leg will be like, yep, we're good. We're good. And if this is your first rolling class, don't overdo it too quick. It's easy to be like, well, the more the better. No, because you want time to recover from this too. So, setting it up, take it to the knee. Now from here, you're just gonna roll through. So the knee kind of comes up, there we go. Roll right into that inner thigh. You'll feel that stretch and then roll back. And you'll also feel right here too, like if this muscle where that attaches is gonna be kind of tight, it's a little spicy right there. So I'm gonna roll back and forth for a second just to kind of give it some love. And then roll out for a stretch. And roll back in Remember, this is my pressure taker. This takes the pressure off or puts the pressure on depending on how much I allow. You're always in control. Here. Good, give me one more pass. Breathe all the way through. Good. Okay. Now, we're gonna go into the back. So you're gonna take your roller, you're gonna sit on it, and we're gonna roll down through the spine. So if you have long hair, you're gonna wanna hold your hair because it'll get rolled up into your roller. Doesn't feel very good in case you're wondering. So from here, just roll back slow. Grab your ponytail. Now you're just gonna walk. Nice and slow. All the way up to the bottom of the neck. Keeping those hips up and then walk all the way back. Up. When you get to the small of your back, you want a little bit of a stretch. Open up the hips here, let the back just open. Hold here for like 5 to 10 seconds. And then when you're ready, you can come right back into that roll. Oh, my back just popped like 3 times. My back always pops. Now to get in between the shoulder blades, you guys are gonna love me for this one. Now you're gonna put your hands here, pull your elbows together, which is gonna open up your back. Now from here, I want you to just roll gently up the spine. Oh, that feels so good. Getting right in between those shoulder blades. This is gonna help your posture. It's gonna release all the tension we get there, especially if you sit all day. We get really tight through here. So roll down through it nice and slow, stopping right at your bra line pretty much, and then roll right back up. Now we're gonna go to the side. So you're gonna tilt and get to the side. So drop one hand, get right onto that scapula on top. And then other side, drop the hand, roll to the side. And let's go through the center one more time. So the slower you go, the more you get to really get in. To the muscles. Give me one more full pass. Take a deep breath in as you go. Drop the hands and come all the way down to the small of your back. Put the roller right on that hip bone. And then just let the back open up. Palms to the sky, chin up, and just hang out here for 10 seconds. Let the hips open. Let the shoulders roll back to the floor. While you're here, just tell your body thank you for all the hard work she does. Tell her thank you for being a great partner. Thank you for showing up every day for all the things that I demand from you. I promise I'll take better care of you and talk to you better. Tell her I love you. Say, I love you, body. Thank you. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Go ahead and gently roll it out of the way. You can grab under your thighs and sit up. And we're gonna do one more. So you're gonna come into a child's pose. You're gonna take your hands and you're gonna let them just roll out. Now from here, I want you just to drop to the mat and hold. Take a deep breath in. Good, just stay here for a second. Let the shoulders just relax. Relaxing the upper body. Stretching the hips. When you're ready, roll back nice and slow. Round the spine into a high round, and then drop it down. Let's stretch the neck. So we're gonna take that guy over here. So now we're gonna come into the upper body. So we're gonna roll it around. Nice big stretch. Whatever feels good. All different ways. Open the chest. Close the chest. Give yourself a hug. Take a deep breath in. Thank you so much for joining me for your foam roller recovery workout. I want you guys to know, like, recovery is just as important as the hard work. If you don't use recovery time, if you don't take recovery time, the hard work doesn't pay off as much. So take time to recover, stretch. After this class, make sure you drink a lot of water. We've released a lot of lactic acid in those muscles, so the body needs to flush that out. So make sure and drink a full glass of water after today's class. Thank you for joining me for your roller, and I hope to see you guys next time.